Hi, this is Sebastian. I'd like to give you a review of the Steve Aoki concert that occurred at Livewire in Old Town Scottsdale. And for those who don't know where that is, it is in the Phoenix Valley, Scottsdale, Arizona, on the southeast corner of Scottsdale Road and Callenbeck Road, right next door to W Hotel in Scottsdale and Bottle Blonde, as well as Maya Day Nightclub. On the outside, the building Livewire is fairly new. It looks very modern, very sleek, and very stylish. Inside, it's very dark, but that's how they set it up, the lighting. And there are two bars. The first bar is the big bars. The first bar you see once you step into the building. It can store a lot of alcohol and it can have 6 people working the bar. So it's fairly big. And I believe it takes about 1/5 of the first floor, so it's quite spacious. And the second bar, it's only about a quarter size of that of the big bar. However, during the concert, I didn't see that many people on that part of the bar. Most of them were over at the bigger one, so the bigger one received more business that night. The first floor was designated towards the concert or to the stage. The stage at that time was set up for the DJs or for Steve Aoki. But since it's a concert venue, it could be converted for an R&B group or it could be converted towards a rock band. So that's one plus about the venue. The floor itself, it's hardwood flooring, but since it's a concert venue, there was no seats and the Steve Aoki, so standing room only. The second floor, however, was for those who reserved a table and for VIPs. In between the floors, there was a strip screen, something that you normally see in arenas or in ballparks around the country, and sometimes in Vegas. So it was a nice addition to see that type of setup in Old Town Scottsdale. So overall capacity, the overall people capacity was fairly impressive because there was a lot of people there for Steve Aoki, and there was plenty of room to walk around. However, there was one thing that I was a little puzzled, and it was their sound system. Or the sound stage area. I remember on watching TV that for Livewire they had their own booth, and for Steve Aoki they didn't seem like they had their own booth. So I was kind of curious why that was the case. So it probably would have been better if they had their own booth set up, probably on the second floor, so that they would be able to allow more people to fit on the lower level and be able for individuals to enjoy their time. Of course, people still enjoyed it, just give them more time or give them more space so that they can enjoy it more. So overall, the venue was pretty impressive, and I liked it. So if I had the chance to go again, I would go again for the right price. So now moving on to Steve Aoki. I didn't get there till 9:30. My ticket was only $41. I made sure I ordered it before the day so that I was able to get a chance to get in. And for my ticket, you can either have it on your cell phone or on a piece of paper. I brought the piece of paper because I didn't trust my phone to stay on for the entire night. So I brought the sheet of paper. They scanned me and I got in, and I received this, a pink bracelet. Others I've seen receive the yellow one, and that's the VIP one. That one was over $100. The one I paid for, only $40. So I didn't feel the $140 was warranted to do a meet and greet, a VIP meet and greet with Steve Aoki, but I came in, since it was my first concert, I just wanted to see how it was. So I saw two of the opening acts. First was Caked Up, and the other was Headhunters. Headhunters was more impressive, but Caked Up, they were good. They played mostly popular music that you hear in a nightclub or on the radio, and they were okay, but they're mainly nightclub DJs. And Headhunters stuck mainly to the electronic dance music genre, and he played a lot of music that a lot of people seem to like, and he managed to get the crowd going through the melody and through the music. It was very smooth, much better than Caked Up. However, since it was a very small set, he didn't perform the entire night. But if he was the main act, I wouldn't mind seeing him main eventing in any event sometime soon. However, I just didn't like how sometimes there was a 10-minute, 20-minute break between sets. But since it was my first concert, I brushed it aside because I'm guessing that's how they did things in order to set up for the next individual. And at this event, there was a lot of Steve Aoki lookalikes, as well as women who dressed up as if they're going to a nightclub in Las Vegas, to a rave where they dressed up as little to no clothing as possible, which was fine. They were all attractive. Just that it was my first time seeing all this, and I wasn't made aware of this before, so it was a nice surprise. So Steve Aoki finally came onto the stage, but not before doing a little intro, where he gave a little greeting to the crowd through a little screen, asking them, "Hello, is there any intelligent life out there?" And once he came on, the music started playing, the confetti, the lights, the sound was going nuts, going crazy, everything was in sync, and the people were getting into it. And that's what I like. I like when the performer actually can get the crowd into it and get the crowd going. Because if you can't get the crowd going, you're not doing your job. So Steve Aoki was doing his job from the get-go. He played a lot of popular songs that I recognized, and I enjoyed it very much. It's too bad most of my friends didn't know about his coming until I asked them if they were coming. But it's okay. He will return to Phoenix soon enough. But then again, he resorted to his usual activities, like his trademarked champagne showers or his cake to the face. In this case, he took a cake that's like this big, a little bigger, depending on the size, and he would pick a fan in the crowd and he would throw it in their face from point blank range. He did it twice. The second time he threw it into the crowd, and it got 3 or 4 girls, and it was kind of funny. But still, it was fun. He brought the energy. He made it lively, and he didn't do his usual crowd rafting or people rafting, where he jumps into a raft boat, and just surfs the crowd. He allowed other people to do that, but it was fun to see. He managed to get the crowd into doing other activities. He handed out free swag, free water, which was nice of him to do. And he mentioned that the event was sold out. So to hear that the whole entire event was sold out, it shows that he did a pretty good job advertising, and he's still very relevant to this day. So overall, my friends told me that he didn't do a good job when they went to go see him in concert because they didn't feel like his rhythm was very smooth. They didn't seem to like the melody. I found that to be the complete opposite. I thought it was smooth. I thought he did a pretty good job mixing his songs. In fact, he played some of his new songs from his new album. If I had given the time to preview that album, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more. But since I didn't, I just let things come to me unexpectedly, and it was a good surprise. So that's a plus. And overall, there were people doing usual things as you see in a nightclub. So they were dancing with each other, making out, getting drunk. So it's a typical night in Old Town. But overall, I had a great time. I was impressed. Although he only performed about an hour and a half, the concert ended around like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was still nice. I came out satisfied. The sound system didn't blow my ears out. I was able to get back to my car with ease. And yeah, he thanked the crowd. He thanked his introductory acts. And he even did a mass group selfie, which I never even knew that could be done. Of course, it would be hard because you're trying to fit 1,000 people into one photo, but it's Steve Aoki. He can pretty much do whatever he wants at this point. So overall, the venue for Livewire, it's pretty impressive since it's still new. It will still attract a lot of artists to go there, and their events for the upcoming months seem to be booked. So if given the chance, I would like to go see another concert at that venue, possibly with friends, but I'll love to go see it again. And if I ever get a chance to see Steve Aoki again in person, whether it's in concert or in a nightclub at Hakkasan in Las Vegas, I would not mind going there because he's an impressive performer and I really like his music. And I really like the flow he brought into the concert that night. So I give both Steve Aoki a very positive review as well as Livewire. So overall, I was impressed. So in the end, this is Sebastian, and I hope you guys have a very good day.